So today is the last day I'm going to do notes. Tomorrow I will just give you guys work days for the rest of the quarter. But today we are just going to focus on solving radical equations. We're not going to do the inequalities part. So in order to solve a radical equation, we want to get the radical alone. So if I take a look at number 1, the first thing I'm going to do is divide by both sides by 2. That will give me the square root of x plus 1 equals 2. Then what I want to do next is I want to get rid of this radical. So I want to square both sides. That will cancel out on the left side and leave me x plus 1. And then I have 4 on the right. Then I just want to go ahead and subtract 1 on both sides, and I get x equals 3. Whenever I get an answer, I need to check it to make sure it works. So I'm going to plug in that 3 and make sure it works. Three plus 1 is 4. Oh. Then the square root of 4 is 2, so I have 2 times 2 equals 4. That's true, so 3 is an answer. On number 2, I want to start off by adding 1 to both sides to get the radical all alone. So I have the cube root of 2x minus 9 equals 3. Then I want to get rid of this radical. Since it has a little tiny 3, I'm going to cube both sides. Then I get 2x minus 9 because it cancels out the radical on the left side. 3 cubed is 27. Then I want to go ahead and add 9 to both sides. So I get 2x equals 36. Then I want to divide both sides by 2. I get x equals 18. Then I want to go ahead and check my answer. Bless you. So 2 times 18 is 36. Then 36 minus 9 gives me 27. Cube root of 27 is 3. And 3 minus 1 is 2, so this answer works. So on number 3, I want to again solve. This time the radical is alone, so I can go ahead and square both sides. What I'm really doing right here is x plus 1 times x plus 1. Then I would do x times x, which gets me x squared. X times 1 gets me x. X times 1 gets me x. And 1 times 1 gets me 1. On the right side, the radical disappears. And then I want to go ahead and combine like terms. So I'm going to have x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 7x plus 15. Oh, I'm just going to say this right now. We're not going to do number 4, so we can use that space to write. Okay, then I want to go ahead and subtract 7x on both sides. It's going to get me x squared minus 5x plus 1 equals 15. Then I want to go ahead and subtract 15 on both sides, which will get me x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. Now I'm looking for what multiplies to negative 14 and adds up to negative 5. That's going to be negative 7 and positive 2. Because negative 7 times positive 2 gives me negative 14. Negative 7 plus 2 gives me negative 5. Then I want to take each of these pieces and set equal to 0. On the first one, I want to add 7 to both sides. On the second one, I want to subtract 2. Then I want to go ahead and check my numbers to make sure they both work. The first one I'm going to plug in is the 7. So 7 plus 1 is 8. I want to do this in green. Under the square root, I have 7 times 7, which gives me 49, plus 15. (49 plus 15 is 64. The square root of 64 is 8, so 7 works. Then I want to check the negative 2. So I have plus 1 equals the square root of 7. So then I have negative 2 plus 1 gives me negative 1. 7 times negative 2 gives me negative 14 plus 15. I can't have a negative answer equaling a radical, so this one doesn't work. Well, sometimes the negatives will work, because if I had like a plus 3 over here, it would have worked out. So you have to plug it back into at least the left side to make sure. Okay. I don't want us to do 5 and 6, so we'll skip those. And then when you work on the back, I only want you to do 7, 8, and 9. So skip 10 and 11, 12. Okay, so number 7, I want to start off by dividing both sides by 2. Which gets me the square root of x plus 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then I want to go ahead and square both sides. To get me x plus 2. 4 squared is 16. I subtract 2 on both sides. I get x equals 14. Then I want to go ahead and make sure that my 14 works. Fourteen plus 2 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4. That's what I was thinking. You sure seem to know English pretty well. So 2 times 4 is 8. So this one works. Okay, now number 8, I want to start off by adding 2 to both sides. Which gets me 5. I have to give it to you, but don't take it. They'll come back and get you later. Then I want to cube both sides. So that cancels out on the left side and just gives me 2x minus 5. On the right, 5 cubed is 125. Then I want to add 5 to both sides. I get 2x equals 130. Then I want to divide both sides by 2. Which I can't do in my head this morning. Can't even type those out. Which gets me 65. Then I want to go ahead and check. Two times 65 is 130. And 30 minus 5 is 125. Cube root of 125 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3, so 65 works. Okay. Number 9, I want to go ahead and square both sides. So I'm doing x minus 4 times x minus 4 on the right. On the left, I'm just going to have 2x plus 7. On the right, I'm going to have x times x, which gives me x squared. X times negative 4 gives me negative 4x. Negative 4 times x gives me negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 4 gives me positive 16. Thank you. Then I want to combine like terms. So I have negative 8x in the middle. Then I want to move my stuff over to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. Then I want to subtract the 7 on both sides, which gets me 0 equals x squared minus 10x plus 9. So then I can factor. This is going to give me negative 1 and negative 9. They both multiply to a positive 9 and add up to negative 10. Then I want to take those and set those equal to 0. On this first one, I add 1 to both sides to get x equals 1. On the second one, I add 9, and I got x equals 9. Then I want to go ahead and check my answer. I'm going to start with the 1. Two times 1 is 2. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So that gave me a negative number. This one doesn't work. Then I want to go ahead and do the same thing for 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 9 minus 4 is 5. Oops. 18 plus 7 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, so 9 is my answer.